What it is, YouTube, is your boy Nitzy coming back with another bullseye of a tutorial here today on the channel. I wanted to do a really dope vocal preset for drill rappers. This is gonna be that K-Flock type of vocal sound. So let's get to it right now. If y'all do like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and suggest more artists down below. And check the links to support the channel. Let's get it right now. Let's go.
Like I do. Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama, I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your BA make it home. They say flock, keep up and be strong. Nah, why? Cause that shit was wrong. And I told them to keep that bitch on me. Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama, I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your BA make it home. They say flock, keep up and be strong. Nah, why? And I told them to keep that bitch on me.
All right, so that's me trying to do my best impression of K-Flock. And when I think about K-Flock's vocal, it reminds me of a little bit about Listerine, you feel me? It reminds me of Listerine Colgate. It reminds me when I'm brushing my teeth because there's a gargling type of effect inside of his voice. His voice reminds me of a gargoyle, literally, like, you know, type shit like that, where it's just really jumbled up and everything like that, with a lot of presence, and it cuts through very well. That's what I love about, you know, newer artists, is that they just have a way of making vocals cut through the mix, you feel me? And that makes sense when you think about a place like New York, you feel me? Like people who stay in New York, their ears are adapted to having things cut through because it's a lot of shit going on in New York. The subway, the bus, people walking, people talking, a lot of feet stomping. So it makes sense why, you know, mixes in New York sound really up front and really cut through, because the music got to cut through to speak through the people in the area, okay? So let me show you what it sound like with and without the preset.
Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama, I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your BA make it home. They say flock, keep up and get strong. Nah, why? Cause that shit was wrong. And I told them to keep that bitch on me. Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama, I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your BA.
All right, so you hear the original raw vocal. It sounds like it's buried underground, like it's inside the substation, or it's like underground the trains. You feel me? Now we're trying to get it to go up, you know, up where the main stuff is at. You feel me? So that's what the vocal kind of does. It kind of lifts up forward in height. You feel me? Now it's shining out. Now it's out in the public. All right. Okay, so with that K-Flock vocal, the very first thing I went with is the SSLG strip, and I like that SSLG strip because he's a drill rapper. I'm thinking about the topic that he's rapping about. Also, his voice kind of reminds me of like brisk iced tea. You feel me? Like when you have like a can of soda, you feel me, that was cold and it's kind of warming up, and now like the outside of the can is sweating a little bit. So that's why I cracked a little bit open of this ×3 air band. So somewhere like 60K or something like that, super high up in the air. It just kind of crack open the vocal like a can of Pepsi, like it's in a can. I cracked open the can of the vocal, and now I can hear the top end a little bit more, like the soda's breathing a little bit more type shit. We used a little bit of that VCA compression, and yeah, you know, K-Flock also just getting that low end of his vocal right, because his vocal is very low, you feel me? It has a nice bit of bass and a little bit of crumpling and stuff like that, so I like that, and we working to clear that up and kind of enhance it.
Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama, I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your BA make it home. They say flock, keep up and get strong. Nah, why? Cause that shit was wrong. And I told them to keep that bitch on me. Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama, I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your BA make it home.
Yeah, so most importantly too, is like there's a certain texture, there's a certain tangibility, a certain feeling to, you know, his you know, the way his you know, his vocals sound, you feel me, that helps the listener emotionally connect. So that's what these plugins are. These plugins are like, you know, sauces and seasonings, ketchup, mayonnaise, lemon pepper, honey garlic. All these sauces and seasonings are contributing to the final dish, which is the end of the vocal chain. We use the sibilance by Waves. I like this better. I popped on that look ahead feature. It just makes the de-esser a lot more responsive.
Like I do. Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama, I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your BA make it home. They say flock, keep up and get strong. Nah, why? Cause that shit was wrong. And I told them to keep that bitch on me.
After that, we have the Wave Silk vocal coming in. I'm thinking about the difference between static EQ and dynamic EQ. So I think about it like a store, you feel me? Like a store that has a return policy and the other one don't got no return policy. So when you use a dynamic EQ, you feel me? It will, you know, attenuate, kind of like, you know, take down the frequencies that you want. I'm specifically going after like the low end and high end. So it's taking it out, but not all the time. You feel me? It kind of reminds me like a store that does have a return policy. You feel me? If I don't like the frequencies, well, shit, I could just bring it back. I could always bring it back because it's a dynamic thing. It's not gonna be continuously running. But when I think of something like a static EQ, you feel me? It's kind of like a no refund policy. Like once you cut that bitch out, it's gone. You feel me? Completely. No returns, no refunds, nigga. You feel me? So I use the silk vocal, a combination of, you know, dynamic and static EQing to make sure I still keep the listery, the gargling inside of his voice. I still want it because that's the main character of his voice. But you feel me? The times where it starts to build up a little bit, I just want to control it type shit.
Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your B ain't make it home. They say fly keep cup and get strong. Nah, why? Cause that shit was wrong.
So mostly just working on that, like specifically low, like trying to get that low to feel really stable. And then after that, we have another, you know, thing right here is C6. I like the C6 a lot because, you know, it's not invasive. That's what it makes me think about. You know, like there's certain animals, like for example, in Florida, there's certain animals like iguanas. The motherfuckers are invasive. You feel me? The motherfuckers are invasive. You feel me? Because they pull up and they start just fucking up the whole environment type shit. So that's the thing about a multi-band compressor. It's like a animal that passes through, but it's not fucking up everything. It only take what it need and it leaves. You feel me? Type shit. Like certain birds, like ducks and shit are like that. You feel me? They only stay in the area for a couple months. You feel me? And then they move on, right? But with the C6, you feel me? It's not invasive to the vocal. I still get to keep all the good parts of the vocal type shit like that. And, you know, when there's a buildup of specifically like the gargling frequency in his vocal, then it's going to really start to, you know, put the hand in the cookie jar a little bit.
Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your B ain't make it home. They say fly keep cup and get strong. Nah, why? Cause that shit was wrong. And I told them to keep that bitch on me. Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome.
So you hear that raspiness in his voice, you know, just doing a little bit of dynamic control right there actually makes it sound like it's even more apparent. Now you start to really hear more clarity because your ears are not distracted by that cat kind of scratching type of frequency type shit. All right, CLA 76, I use the blackface, of course, because, you know, his vocals just give me that Black Air Force One activity type of vibes. You feel me? You know, he out there, he's stepping, he really doing what he's saying, bruh. You feel me? So I'm using the CLA 76 blackface mode, bruh. You know, Black Air Forces. When I think about the CLA 76, I think about Black Air Forces. When you see a nigga with Black Air Forces come around you, bruh, you already know what it is, you know? Some people might not be from the hood, so they just think, oh, he just got black shoes on. Nah, nigga, it's a certain type of symbolism when a nigga come around you with Black Air Force Ones type shit. So, you know, that's why we use the blackface mode, because literally it's gritty, it's distorted, it's the hood, my nigga. You feel me? So let's see what it's doing.
Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your B ain't make it home. They say fly keep cup and get strong. Nah, why? Cause that shit was wrong. And I told them to keep that bitch on me. Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard.
Yeah, so not necessarily using it for more parallel compression, but we just kind of tickling the vocal. We kind of just tickling that vocal real quick, my nigga. We just tickling it with a little bit of that compression that starts to, you know, reinforce the tough guy. You feel me? Like it just kind of it just reinforces the fact that everything he's saying is tough and he really in the streets. You feel me? So after that, REQ4, and I did a very different move here. I know like those FET transistor, you know, the components in that CLA 76 also has transformers too. It can also be very warming, so I kind of wanted to tone that down a little bit because his vocal already has that natural low mid focus from the gargling, the character inside of his voice, the main attribute of his voice. You feel me? So just knowing that CLA 76 has that transformer, I did a counter move, which is just a basic low shelf, and then it has with the Q, I started fucking around and I got this little bump. You feel me? Kind of like a fucking pimple or some acne or some shit like that. This little bump popping out a little bit, just helping that low mid character really pop out and just shelving off everything below that.
Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your B ain't make it home. They say fly keep cup and get strong. Nah, why? Cause that shit was wrong. And I told them to keep that bitch on me. Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama I'm gon' make it home.
So sometimes adding clarity to vocals is about actually stripping away the unnecessary, things that might be in the vocal, and that's also understanding the character of somebody's voice too, bro. Because if you could understand that, okay, this person is like an athlete. Okay, this person already has a lot of speed, so we don't need to work on making this person run faster. We need to work on the layup drills or showing the person how to shoot threes. Oh, cool. This person, this player right here, you like an engineer, you kind of like a coach. You feel me? And the rapper's like a player. You gotta look at him like, damn, okay, I'm seeing the strengths of this player. Okay, he's a 3-point specialist, so he don't need to really be shooting more threes. We got to work on other aspects of his game. You feel me? The other maybe weaker points of an artist's vocal. You got to be considerate of that. The strengths and the weaknesses. Maximize the strengths, minimize the weaknesses. You feel me?
Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama I'm gonna make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your BA make it home.
And I kind of push that fresh air a little bit harder than I usually do because I know his voice don't have all that natural squeakiness. So I know that, okay, boom, I'm over here pushing it with the fresh air. I could get away with more of the fresh air than I would if I was working on somebody who had a skinnier voice, who already had all that sugar inside of their vocal already, type shit like that. You feel me? Like, you got to think about it. If something already got caramel in it, I mean, caramel is naturally sweet, so chances are you don't have to put that much sugar in it. You feel me? Because you already understand that caramel is already sweet. You got to understand what is already in the person's vocal. Then you make that chest move. You feel me? Be strategic about the move. You feel me? After that, a de-esser doing like what? A dB or two. All right, H delay, boom. Quarter note, that shit is blended very low, boom. And then I use a space writer. And like how I said, his vocal reminds me of that brisk, that brisk iced tea type shit like that. You know that brisk iced tea when it's sweating after it's done cold, you feel me? Or any type of soda can, it's kind of like, you feel me? It's sweating, it got a little bit of condensation around the can type shit. So that's what I think about the waves of Space Rider, just adding a little bit of wetness, just kind of like above the vocal, you feel me? Just a little bit above the vocal, just a light ambience that's wrapping around the vocal with that plate reverb. And plate reverb is great because it adds some density to that mid-range of a drill type of vocal, you feel me? So making that mid-range a little bit heavier, that's why plates sound great on snares, you feel me? And vocals. That's why you see people constantly using that. Well, where is the frequency density of a snare? Usually in the mid-range. And where is the frequency density of a vocal? Usually in the mid-range too. So think about that, you feel me? Like, ambience reverbs, like room reverbs have a way of helping the low mid specifically. Like, you can gain, certain type of things through the reverb that you're using too. A very different type of trick that a lot of people don't talk about,
Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama I'm gonna make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your BA make it home. They say fly key cup and get strong. Nah, why? Cause that shit was like I do. Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama I'm gonna make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your BA make it home. They say fly key pop and be strong. Nah, why? Cause that shit was wrong. And I told them to keep that bitch on.
All right, cool. After that, we have a doubler, and like you pay attention to the EQ moves on the back end. Like, let's get more mid range. I don't want no more lows. I don't really want more highs to make the vocal brighter. I just want more mid range density specifically. So that's why like my EQ moves on my effects are kind of like reinforcing what I want. I already know I want that brisk Arizona iced tea can to be sweating. That's why I picked the Space Rider, because it has just a way of kind of like crumpling up a little bit. It just reminds me of a sweaty can of soda type shit like that. You feel me? I don't know. This weird, very weird imagery. But you see how it says vocal sweetener, right? So it just kind of has like a real nice shimmer to it. Is specifically the word, yeah? And then after that, the doubler too, very clean. You feel me? I don't want no modulation or nothing like that. I just the cleanest doubler and just getting some more of that mid-range focus. After that, I want distortion. You feel me? I want distortion. You feel me? I want aggressiveness because this is drill music. So I'm using that CLA 76 on all buttons in mode, understanding that the action of this compression is going to reinforce that tone. You feel me? It's kind of like that hype man that's sitting right behind me. Yeah, get him. You feel me? Type shit like that. So that's what this is. I'm blending this compression under, and it's kind of like that hype man. You feel me? It's the hype man to the vocal that's in the background that's boosting up that vocal's head type shit like that. You feel me? The compression is going all over the place. And because I'm blending that in, those two things make it feel like there's more energy than what's there. And then, I use the L2, you feel me, to generate some distortion, you feel me? Some people use limiters on their master fader to make it louder, but I like to use limiters, especially to generate distortion, to generate some of that Tabasco hot sauce, you feel me? Some of that picante all over the fries and the chicken type shit.
Like I do. Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama, I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your B ain't make it home. They say fly key cup and get strong.
You feel me? But I don't want too much hot sauce, so I didn't push the output of this too hard to not get the red light, because the more you push the output, you know, stage, then you'll get the red light. So I didn't want hot sauce on top of hot sauce, you feel me? I just wanted this to operate how it's gonna operate and let that L2 generate the distortion. Okay, cool, boom, let's move. All right, after that, the ad-lib's very basic, but still really complimenting his main tone. I'm feeling alone. I'm clutching my chrome. Wait, damn, I'm feeling my boom. You feel me? Just compliment that, you feel me? Fresh air to brighten it, a little bit of filtering, SSLG channel scrap.
Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama, I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your B ain't make it home. They say fly key cup and get strong. Nah, why? Cause that shit. Lately I've been feeling alone, but I'm clutching my chrome. Pray to my mama, I'm gon' make it home. 20 missed calls, I ain't answer my phone. Then I heard your B ain't make it home. They say fly.
Just a little bit of limiting. You know, I didn't really need too much limiting, too much compression, because I got the mono mod swinging the ad-libs left and right, kind of, you know, giving them some motion. You feel me? So, you know, I already know the transients are going to be all over the place, so I don't really need to, you know, snip off too much. You feel me? Because it's already so low in volume and everything. Then I use that wave silk vocal to control that cough. I need a cough drop type of frequency in his vocal type shit. You feel me? And ad-libs. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video today. You know, my camera was dying. You feel me? So I had to put this one in quick, but we still dropped the gems expeditiously. We dropped the gems like in a New York minute. There it goes. In a New York fucking minute, we dropped these gems, bro. I had to start moving it, you feel me? I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my YouTube family. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also down below, you feel me? Check the links to support the channel. Appreciate y'all now, YouTube gang.